So I'm Louise and I live in London. I'm currently leading a project called Civil Society Futures, a 2-year conversation, an inquiry into how civil society could be different. And I'm also part of a community project called the Peckham Coal Line. We want to create a new park in our neighbourhood, one that is led and created by the community. I'm just interested and nosy about lots of things. Definitely themes around governance and decision making, as well as new organisational forms and how people come together. How I spot signals. So at the moment I use Twitter quite a lot, and I curate lists around particular topics or areas of interest. So I have a civil society channel of people that I know that are talking about these sorts of things and that I really respect. So from every now and again I'll kind of curate new lists so that I can find new ideas. And I think there's also something around not being afraid to go down internet rabbit holes. It's quite easy to just always go to the same places, but not being afraid to click on a link to a website that you've never been before and then carry on going down. I kind of quite like getting lost on the internet. Like wandering around a city, I really love just walking and seeing where you go, and I'd never thought about how my internet behaviour actually mirrors that, but it does. The democracy earth signal is really interesting. So rather than things being governed at a nation state level, what would it look like if governance was done at a global earth scale? So taking decisions not just about the country that you live in, but actually decisions that would affect the whole world, and using blockchain to do that in an open and transparent way. I think that's really interesting because it really starts to question some of the foundations of how we organise right now, the idea of countries and nation states and citizenship, and this is really flipping it on its head. I think it's a great counterpoint to some of the nationalistic behaviours that we're seeing today. Just the scale of the ambition of that idea made me think, that's a really great signal. Yeah, signals are a really great way to talk to people about the future, and if someone is skeptical or cynical about a trend or a fact, having signals to really bring it to life and say this is happening somewhere in the world is really, really powerful and really inspiring, because it's those stories that people remember. My hopes for 2018 are about connection and purpose, and that people can take the time to connect the things that really matter to them, the people that really matter to them, and that we remember that we are kind of living humans, part of a living planet. And I think once we shift towards that way of thinking and operating, that will change the everyday decisions that we make.